Our nation's capital. It's the center of the free world and the place that governs our land. Welcome to Washington, D.C. For 26 years, Adventure Tour and Travel has been safely transporting men, women, and children across this great country. With hundreds of destinations to choose from, we specialize in the entire experience: transportation, accommodations, dining, and guiding you through the entire trip. Our guides are there with you from the moment you depart to the time we return you safely home. A trip to Washington, D.C. has become one of the most important tours we offer. Once you sign on with Adventure Tour and Travel, we begin the process of securing for your faculty and students an itinerary that allows them to see our nation's capital in a safe, well-rounded, guided experience. Your students get the hands-on experience of history with visits to Williamsburg, Monticello, and Mount Vernon. Then we introduce you to the Washington, D.C. of today with stops at our national monuments, the Capitol, the White House, and the Smithsonian Institute, to name just a few. We develop for you in full a process that offers the best value available. We oversee collecting funds and are there to answer any questions you may have at any time. Here are a few of our current customers talking about their experience with Adventure Tour and Travel.
We've used Adventure Travel for many years now, and they've always been just a great group of people to work with. Their main priority is just taking care of their customer and their client.
With Adventure setting up our trip, we're always in constant contact with Mr. Sadberry, who is wonderful and walking through the process with us and getting everything set up. It's really no worries for us. He takes all of that on.
Adventure Tour and Travel has been tremendous to work with in planning a school trip. As a school administrator, you really want someone who is going to take the lead in the planning and the organizing of the trip. Adventure Tour and Travel is tremendous in organizing the trip.
They are a wonderful company to work with. They do pretty much anything and everything we ask of them. Our tour guide, Ken Sadberry, stays with us the entire time. He's a wonderful guide. He's very knowledgeable and he's very efficient, and we have a wonderful trip.
Working with the Adventure Company has been one of the best experiences that we've ever had. We have worked with them exclusively for several years, and we have found that every experience has been better than the one before.
I had never attended a school field trip to Washington, D.C. before going with Adventure Touring Travel. And so I had a lot of anxiety as the adult in charge of a very large field trip. Working with representatives from Adventure Touring Travel put all of those anxieties at ease. We had everything planned ahead of time, and knowing that we had the itineraries to share with families, all the teachers involved, the parent chaperones involved knew what to expect when we went on the trip, knowing that there are always things that come up, but we had a plan, which always makes the administrator in charge feel more comfortable.
The kids study and learn a lot about it throughout the year, and so they can actually, see and feel and do, the things that they've learned about.
On our last trip, we had to change plans. We received notification 2 weeks before our trip that we had been approved to go into the White House. And so they were wonderful to work with us on changing some things and arranging it so that we were able to do that and still continue on with the rest of our trip.
My first trip to DC with Adventure Tour and Travel was 4 years ago, and I remember being really nervous about traveling with that number of people, especially that number of students, but the people with Adventure made it a really easy trip. We didn't have to worry about any of the details at all. Everything was taken care of. Kids had a great trip, the adults had a great trip, teachers had a great trip. It was a lot of fun, so now I've been back every year since then.
The service is always beyond what our expectation would be.
Secure a trip for your school today by contacting Adventure Tour and Travel by calling 205-648-2732. Adventure Tour and Travel, exploring God's creation.